so funny the way you sat down. You're like, all right.
All right. Just had to add a couple more in there.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Episode 5.
Episode 5. This one is going to be a good one because it's going to be short and sweet and fun.
Yes.
We just hit the holidays, so we just want to have like a really fun episode where we get to just laugh a little bit and not talk about heavy stuff. So I'm Kelsey.
Justin.
And our returning guest, Christian.
I'm 2 for 2. Thank you.
He might just join the podcast.
Yeah, so, we just decided to, we just filmed.
We're going to be on Christian's podcast. Plug your podcast.
The Civil Society podcast.
Yes.
Check it out.
So we'll be on there on the next episode. Yeah, and that'll be on his Instagram, and then I believe he's on all platforms. Yep. So there you go. You can check us out on there. That one was a really good one. It'll be a lot longer than this one, and we'll talk about the things that we usually talk about on this episode. That'll kind of be our replacement episode if you want to hear us talk about current events.
Yeah.
This one's just for fun.
Started off with everyone's Christmas. Everyone's
what
holidays.
are we drinking?
Oh, should we start that off? Okay. So this was like a random purchase too, because my sister texted me asking if we would do cider. And so now we're doing Stefan's Authentic Pure Cider. I almost said strawberry.
There's a strawberry and a cherry one.
Got 2 flavors.
Show them the label.
It's pretty cool.
If you can see it, we're kind of fine this
Pretty
time.
cool, yeah.
Oh, we're in a different setup.
Oh yeah, that's probably pretty noticeable.
Not new. This won't be forever. It's just the one time. We're in Christian's setup right now. So also Christian brought some drinks to the table.
I did. This is the Templeton Rye Whiskey. Very excited to try it. I've actually had it before, so I don't know if you have.
I haven't.
It is quite good.
I just know.
It's very good. I'm a huge fan of whiskey, but I'm not going to act like I know anything about it.
Oh yeah.
I just like the different tastes that I get from all of them, but I won't even try to talk about the flavors or...
Whiskey is one thing I don't know anything about.
I don't know anything about it. I know I like Jameson, and that's about it.
I just know the difference between good whiskey and bad whiskey. That's it.
I don't, because I don't drink whiskey.
Don't drink? I wouldn't drink Jack.
I had Jack anything, I'm not a fan of it.
No, Jack Daniel gives me war trauma. When I think of when I smell Jack Daniels, I get taken back to when I was 18.
That's Fireball for me.
Oh, no, that's another one. Don't do that.
No, actually Fireball I'm okay with.
Oh. Cinnamon anything.
It just reminds me, I don't know, cinnamon is the spice they use a lot in of Mexican desserts.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me. I like it. I'm a cinnamon person.
Yeah, that's good.
You want to open that one?
Yeah, get these open. We'll give them both open, I guess, right?
Yes.
Might as well. Strawberry.
Do you want to just drink strawberry first?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can start with that.
I'll do that. I'll keep this one closed up. I'll put it over there for you. Colored? It has a
little pink.
A hue.
It's almost it looks like a sparkling rosé. That's what it looks like.
We'll try it.
Very pretty.
Thank you. Well, it's more pink than I thought too.
Yeah.
Thank you. No problem.
Alright, so life update. Where are we at? We just hit the holidays. I have hit a new level of paranoia surrounding COVID. I've now been tested 3 times in 1 week and my nose hurts. How was your holidays?
It was small. It was nice though, because I'm so used to, my girlfriend, she has a really big family, it's Hispanic, so they usually do. And she, it was nice not having to say bye to a million people or hi to a million people.
That's
so
really
it was
sweet.
Really cool. It was in and out. So that was really nice.
Did you guys drop off any presents to anybody?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was cool. I didn't do that for anybody, but someone dropped off presents to me.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, mine was about the same, just smaller than usual, but overall probably a lot better than I thought. I didn't really thought having a small one, and then I was like, oh, we'll just make the most of it. And it turned out to be, it really wasn't that much different. So it was really, really good.
I felt like for me it was literally just my mom, dad, and my sister. It didn't it felt like Christmas for a little bit, but then the rest of the day just felt like a normal day for me.
Yeah, it was pretty chill.
But it was fine. I have no complaints. I wish I would have seen my grandma, but
oh yeah.
Oh well.
Me and Maddie did a complete friend set. It was the Central Perk. We did a whole Lego set.
Oh
wow!
Yeah, it was 1,000 something pieces. At first, I tried it the night before, and Don't ask me how I got so confused on it. And it was just
Does it
horrible.
follow instructions?
Yes.
Interesting.
But I was looking, like, so the colors matter, by the way.
I bet.
Yeah,
they
so
do.
I stopped doing it within like 20 minutes. Me and Maddie were like, okay, let's do the first bag. And then it was like, second bag.
Why, are you colorblind?
No, it was the same size. They all took the same size. So I was like, oh, it's like up to you. You decide. It's your thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but
You make it yours.
But then the minute that I figured that out, I sound so stupid. But the minute that I figured that out, I was like, wow, this is so easy. But it took us like probably 2 or 3 hours and did the whole thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle.
It was, yeah. And
Yeah.
then she was like, should we take it apart and put it back away? I was like, what? No.
I've discovered that not only do I think I'm a grandma, but so does the rest of the people that know me.
You are.
I got gifted 2 blankets, which are fine. I love them.
Yeah.
I've used both of them for the last 2 days now.
Of course.
Just literally wrapped up in a burrito. I got an air fryer from one of my
Those
friends.
are amazing.
I'm so excited.
They're really good.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
I got a NutriBullet,
Nice.
and I got a decanter for my wine.
Wow.
What does it do?
Really?
It airs the
It
wine
looks cool.
out.
We have it down there actually. I don't know if you can see it. It's down there.
Yeah, it's
We've never used it.
because when you have like a really nice wine, it's important to like pour it and like let it breathe and aerate, and then it's supposed to, and then you pour it into the glass. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been really big on wine, so I don't know why. Well, that's another thing we have to do on our podcast
We
eventually.
should.
Yeah.
Like just like one day just splurge. Like we'll get you like a $2 bottle of wine. They can get like a $2 or $3 one at Target, and then we'll get like a more expensive one.
We can
And
do a
then you
wine
guys-
tasting.
Yeah.
Huh.
But then Justin may not know the difference
No,
between
but
like
what if
the highest
I
quality
won't
wine.
tell him which one's which, and I say, "What's your favorite one?"
I
And
like
he
the
points to
teal.
Stella Rosa Black.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be the boxed wine. I guarantee you. You know, yeah. I have bad experiences with boxed wine, but
I don't think anyone has a good one.
I'm like Dewey. I look into the camera.
Yeah.
Dewey once got me a box wine for my birthday. He
I can't
showed
remember
up to a restaurant with a box of wine and was like, "Slap the bag," and I was like, "No."
What was that thing that he brought? Remember at your old apartment when you were living with your sister? And
Oh, the
Dewey's at-
Capriccio?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
The Capriccio.
yeah. He used to
Do
bring
you remember
that
that?
everywhere.
It was like tropically.
it was like a
watery.
sangria,
Yeah.
and it was way sweeter than a
Capriccio.
sangria.
And it was supposed to get you like messed up, but I don't think I think it didn't really do anything like crazy.
I never drink
I didn't
enough
drink-
for
I didn't
it
drink
of
enough.
it to do that to me.
That's funny though.
That's wild.
Dewey's wild.
I love Dewey. Dewey, if you're watching this, I hope you are. We
You're
love
better.
you.
Yeah.
You're
I
awesome.
miss you.
Capriccio's amazing.
This is really sweet.
It's really good though.
Yeah. It's kind of like it almost just tastes like juice.
It tastes exactly like
I don't like get the alcohol like
It does
the
taste
last
like
possible.
juice.
Are you a fan?
I don't like sweet stuff.
Oh my god, you're so-
I'll probably drink a beer in a second.
I actually do like it, but
Yeah.
I probably like. I wouldn't order this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I usually just don't
You
go
know.
for ciders ever. Yeah.
I don't either. So a really important date came and went recently. You may be thinking it's Christmas or Christmas Eve, but it
Something
was
potentially more important.
it was December 21st, the winter solstice. When if you don't know what we're talking about, there was a very long-running joke on Twitter that on December 21st, all black people would get powers from the winter solstice, and there has just been like tweets on tweets for a month straight of just pure comedy, and it has been my favorite thing about Twitter.
It was
for a month
a
now.
very good moment and a lot of not fun moments.
Yeah, it was like a joyful moment where people just got to like laugh a bunch, but then also like people are still pulling it along. Like
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, I don't know, I feel kind of different. Like, did I get powers after all?" They're like, "This is my origin story." It's been a great time on Twitter. I hope they got powers.
Yeah.
I'd be down. I'd be down to have some superheroes in the world.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
But that would mean that there'd be some villains too.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Wonder Woman?
No.
The new one?
I heard it
No,
was
I've not.
horrible
Really?
though. I heard it was.
That's disappointing.
I've seen a scene and I was like, this does not look that great.
Because the
I
first one was
watched-
good, and I was a fan.
I watched it because we have HBO Max.
Okay.
So
That's
it's free.
where, yeah.
I thought it was good. Like
I'm
for
like-
being, I thought the first movie was way better.
Yeah.
Way better. I didn't watch any of the other movies that she's in because I think there's like 2 other ones or 3 other ones.
Was Justice League.
Well, she is in Justice
Justice
League.
League, and I think she's in Batman versus
Yeah.
Superman. I didn't watch either of those.
I'm just like a Marvel guy.
I-
honestly.
yeah,
so it's like hard for me to
yeah.
like really I can't really even watch them objectively. So I'm like, everything you're doing there, Marvel would do better.
Yeah.
That's just me.
The only like good movie they did in my mind the last like couple of years has been Joker, and that was so far out of the realm for DC like normal. So
I think some of those like in the Batman Dark Knight series, untouchable, like
dude,
the best
that's
series.
nice.
But those
like, after
weren't
that,
like from the same franchise. Were
No,
they?
that's Christian Bale, Batman.
Yeah, that was like separate.
Which
those
I feel
were,
bad.
and that's why they
Yeah.
were so good.
Yeah.
I wanted Ben Affleck to do good so bad. Honestly,
Yeah.
I've always thought.
I
I'm
think he did
excited.
bad, it's just-
I'm
He just had a
excited to
bad-
see what's his name. Robert
Pattinson.
Pattinson. But he
Yeah.
got COVID and then messed up all of the.
But they still, I think they kept going after it, didn't they?
I actually think they do a good
they're back
job.
on. No, I think so too.
I think so, too.
Like
I
the
saw some of the
trailers so
stuff,
far look
It'd be
good.
cool to have like a. Whoa, he was a vampire, now he's a bat.
Whoa!
Do you think? I don't want to read too much into it.
Full
But,
circle.
I mean, that's not a coincidence.
Do you think they'll bring the vampires back? Can you imagine if they linked it to Twilight?
Taylor Lautner's the Joker.
You would lose
There's a
both
llama.
fan bases immediately. They'd both be gone.
Like Twilight is the origin story for the Batman and the Joker.
The Dark Knight Rises, but it's just.
This is just like a different era.
Yeah.
Like Edward is just like
That could be what saves DC.
that would be.
That's
I would watch that.
They could.
I would watch that.
You gotta be willing to risk it.
Yeah.
There's no sunlight in Gotham, so it's like not like he would ever sparkle.
Yeah, that sucks though. The sparkle was a cool part.
I would miss the sparkle.
Exactly. You know what? I'd never seen that baseball scene from Twilight before.
Have
and
you
I
seen
watched
the,
it.
Have you seen the TikTok of when they
Recreated? That's
yes.
why I watched it, because I
Have you
watched
seen
one.
that? You guys keep talking.
Okay. No, have you ever watched that before?
Yeah, like, but never fully. Like a couple, little segments of every movie.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to say it's not great because people love it,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's good.
It's not good. It's not, but like it is at the same time because it was based off of a really good book.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't even know if the books would be considered good anymore, but like they were really popular. So I think that's why the fan base was so big.
So what team are you then?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm Team Edward. 100% Team Edward. I definitely would have done the same
I-
thing Bella did.
Forgot the name, that's why I didn't say it.
I believe.
Alright, I'm gonna have to find this later because I'm gonna be on. Oh, wait, I just found it!
Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay. We can cut this out.
Oh wait, I do remember this. I remember this scene, I think.
It's so good.
This is so...
Look at that paper towel.
Oh my god.
The girl is like reenacting Bella is so good.
Again?
This part.
The lightning.
They honestly did a really good job.
They did.
Yeah, this is better than
This took a long time for them to do.
I mean, to get all the camera angles perfect and... That was so good! And then her...
I can't imagine how bad Bella felt.
Okay,
during
hold on,
that
That
fight.
roll up?
hold on.
Oh.
We're gonna have to cut that
Are you gonna cut it? I
part
don't
out. Maybe, if not, I just thought for no
It's pretty
reason,
good.
just in case.
I
Yeah.
think you should keep it.
Maybe I'll post that on our Instagram and I'll tag the person that posted on Twitter, like their handle, and so you guys can see what we're talking about. But
That's
that
really good.
video made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah,
It definitely made me want to watch Twilight again.
They did not make me want to watch
I didn't
it.
know.
It made me want to watch them.
Really? I was like, wow, I don't know, kind of interested.
It made me want to watch them recreate Twilight, the whole thing.
Yeah, like the entire movie, shot for shot. I'd pay to see that.
I'd be down.
Yeah. But, so what else were we going to talk about?
We were going to segue into a couple of different, like, just random topics. This whole entire episode is going to be random thoughts.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because we just did an 2-hour recording, so our brains are now not in the place to talk about heavy topics.
Yeah.
So the next one is pet peeves. Justin, you can go first.
So I was telling Kelsey a little earlier because she wanted to bring up, what was it, bad habits? Or
Something, or just like random
weird
habits.
you got?
Yeah.
So mine's kind of both.
So we'll go into random habits after this, but
Yeah.
Justin can go ahead and bitch and complain.
So I'm a person who likes to just, I text, and when I text out everything I'm going to say in one message. Maybe sometimes I'll be like, oh shit, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey
Mm-hmm.
likes to split those up between 3 to 10 messages.
Mm-hmm.
And I already have like bad thoughts about those messages already because my girlfriend knows I hate those messages. So she did that to like annoy me. And then I started texting Kelsey more, and then Kelsey would text exactly like that.
And it
then
wasn't
now,
to annoy him, it's just how I
that's
text
just how
to
I text.
everyone.
And now
Fair.
I've become the person I despise, and I do that now.
So it was a pet peeve, and
Now
it's
it's my
turned
habit.
into a habit.
Because I have to match your energy. You can't be that excited and
I just have chaotic energy 24/7, pretty much. But it's really like low-level chaotic energy. Like you can't really tell unless you hang out with me a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Which
Okay.
not enough people do to
Yeah.
like really know.
You're a little chaotic too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I think mine is like the same scenario. Like it's a pet peeve that has definitely been a habit, and then, like I said, I noticed it probably 3 or 4 months ago, and it's like it's always like the most menial things that mean nothing, that are of course like the things that just send you over the edge. So for me, and I showed you guys a visual demonstration, in the dishwasher where you put the silverware. Everyone knows what I'm speaking of. The little handle. There's like usually 6 different slots, maybe 8 if you got it like that. maybe 8, 9 potentially. Maybe I've seen some that have like a top row for maybe specialty.
Wow.
I don't have it. I'm in an apartment, so
He has 6.
I have 6. Just a standard number. Anyways, in order to increase efficiency when you want to clean the dishwasher and then put those dishes away,
Yeah.
with that little thing in particular, I like to have the forks, the spoons, the knives, maybe like a large serving spoon, all in individual little compartments. Just makes sense because they can wash and then you can put them away easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
And my wife and I moved in together, and I never really said that until like a month ago, and I just had to get it off my chest because it was one of those things like, do I say it? Like, it's really not a big deal.
But to you.
But to me, I was like, I hate the fact that I have to waste 0.5 of a second moving the knife that's in the fork section. I have to take that out. It gets me all out of my.
You're just opening up the dishwasher and building up animosity every single time.
Exactly. Every single time I see it and I don't correct it, it's like a brain cell that I lose potentially. It's something that I miss. So that has been the one thing. Yeah, a little extreme, but like I said, it was a trying time. So I had to. I addressed it. And we're on the same page now. It's incredibly efficient. And it gets taken care of immediately.
She agrees too.
She agrees.
She likes
like,
the system.
It works. So I think my next step is just advocating for those men or women who have the same issue and they don't know how to tell their spouse. So maybe I'll create some kind of outreach program where I sit down and I reenact maybe. Like take them through the steps of like how I went about.
Yeah. Or maybe you can like put away their dishes as is, and then put it all back in the dishwasher the way you like it, and then put it away. Then like time each one and show them how much time they save.
Yeah. Which again, maximum of a second you save. However, it's the seconds that you save every 3 days when you wash your dishwasher that I think add up.
Why say a lot of words when few words do?
When I president, they see. They're taking that show off Netflix. You see?
I did not see that.
Wow.
It's going off December 31st.
That's horrible.
Their best show, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
It's going off.
That's horrible.
Wow.
But that
If you don't know what we're talking about, then you obviously,
you don't need to worry about it.
it's too late because the show's going to be off.
Yeah, it doesn't
You
matter.
can watch it on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
My pet peeve is not, I mean, it is a habit that I have, but it's not one I've developed.
Mhm.
I've just always done this, but it's also my pet peeve. I hate being interrupted and then
You do?
talked over afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I said it, I had told you guys earlier, it was like, it's different when people are interrupting you because when I interrupt people, it's like, there's a thought in my head that's important and I have to get it out or else I'll completely lose it. That's fine, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's okay.
And then we can get back to the conversation we were having. But then when someone, you know the type of people that like interrupt and they just want everyone to like pay attention to them and like they want to be the funniest person in the room and they want to be like center of attention, that bothers me.
Yeah.
And I will never interrupt for that reason because I hate having a bunch of attention on me, which is, it boggles me that I started a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like what most people would do if they don't want to draw attention to themselves, is like be really vulnerable.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be on camera. I thought we were just going to have it.
I think you were the one pushing for that more than I was.
No, because I don't know how to get it onto the podcast station.
Well, I was.
Yeah,
we need to.
I'll show you how to do that. I can help.
Well,
Yeah.
it's easy. It's not. Yeah, you're
It's
right.
easy. You could do it.
Yeah. We're just.
We could.
You definitely could.
We could.
We could.
Definitely could.
Anyways.
Why say a lot more?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
But no, my habit was, I was going to say, is just that like I sing a lot, but not like actual songs. I like for instance, today when my parents left, we went to Carmel to spend a weekend together. I started singing to my dog about how much fun we're going to have together for the next few days.
He's probably so mad at you. She's probably so mad at you right
She's
Right, like,
upset
where
because
the hell?
I left. But I was dancing around singing about our time together, and then my dad walked back in the house, and I just kind of dropped her paws, and I was like, hey, what's up?
now. That's a good one. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
No, that's fine.
But anyways,
But anyways.
have you had any habits that you picked up for like being home a lot? I'm not, well, we haven't been home that much, but I guess like you had things you didn't do pre-pandemic that you do now.
No. Oh, no. No, there's really nothing. I don't think I've picked up anything other than double texting.
Nice. What about you?
I'm trying to think, like, some things like I'm more strict on, or like not strict on.
You're like more
Kind of-
vigilant about.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like when I was like actually in the classroom teaching, I would like I had a set schedule of like when my classes were, and then so like I would like take a break and maybe like I eat a snack. I'd go on lunch and I'd like go hang out with a coworker or go talk to someone else in my apartment and eat my lunch. But like one of the weird things is like I structure my day around food. It's like really weird. Like, I don't know.
That's
I don't know
awesome.
why. It's not. I don't know if that's healthy or unhealthy.
I feel like it's healthy.
But I'm like, all right, like in my head, like I don't even write these things down. I don't say them out loud. I'm just like, need to have breakfast by 8. Need to have my midday snack at 10. Lunch is at 11:30. I need to have a snack at 1:30. You go work out at 2:30. And I think I've always done that, but now like with food especially, I'm like, what? I don't know why I'm doing it.
That sounds healthy though.
It does sound. It
That
does
sounds
sound
weird because for me, when I'm working, it's like I'll have a cup of coffee in the morning whenever I have to leave. Maybe a muffin with it if I bought some that week.
The Costco special.
And then I don't have a Costco membership. I get them from Trader Joe's. Yeah, they're still really good.
Okay, fair.
Banana-
Costco muffins are just,
Banana chocolate chip,
they're just
really good.
yay large,
They're they're
and
good,
you get 12 of them.
but they're huge and they're like just a bunch of sugar.
Oh, yeah, they're terrible for you,
Yeah.
but I love them. And I would eat one.
I would eat one right now.
Yeah, I would.
If we have them right now.
I had some in my freezer. They're gone because I had the same problem.
I had some.
Had.
I don't think I have any. I eat way less now because of how often I'm driving around and like because of the pandemic, there's not as many food options for me
Yeah.
to go to. So I sometimes will just choose to not eat until I get home, which is not healthy. So this is That's the unhealthy version.
Yeah. But I mean, as long as you eat at some point, that's probably good.
Yeah. My schedule for eating is horrible.
I don't want to hear it.
No,
I'd love to hear it.
I wake up, I go to work. I never eat breakfast. That's like,
I love breakfast.
except on Saturdays. Saturdays I always try to get breakfast.
I've lost my love for breakfast.
I love breakfast if
I
it's
never-
a homemade breakfast.
Yeah.
Or like going out to breakfast. But I think breakfast foods are the best foods.
Yeah.
I
But
just don't feel it for eggs anymore.
they shouldn't do it for you. I don't know. I
They
think
don't
eggs
do
are
it for
delicious.
me anymore.
They're delicious.
I don't know what happened. I used to love them.
I
I think it's
love
when you eat them too much.
I think that's what it
You lose
was.
it a little bit.
I love chilaquiles so much.
Oh,
Fire.
yeah.
Those are like the best things in the world, and I
Mhm.
make them really good. So that's like my go-to thing.
How do you make them?
Like, I don't know.
Like any normal person.
You say you make them really good, so
Okay,
how
so
do you make them?
I get my eggs. I put the egg yolks in or the yolk in the bowl first. I
Uh-huh.
put them in scrambled eggs, and I cut up pieces of
Uh-huh.
corn tortillas,
Yeah.
and then I do that, and I usually throw enchilada sauce in there. And I just throw it into like a little skillet, like a non-stick usually, because I don't like thing that messes. So I throw that in. there. And then yeah, and then I put salsa in there, and then cheese, and call
There
it a
you
day.
have it. Homemade chilaquiles
Did you call that?
recipe from Justin.
Mrs. Kelsey's calling me out right now. She's really putting
I just
me on
wanted to
spot.
know if you did something special that I wasn't doing.
Yeah, I make them with love.
Oh.
They're made by your own hands.
Exactly. So back to my schedule.
You wake up, you eat nothing,
I
you
eat
go to work.
nothing, and then I end up not being able to take lunch till like 2 o'clock. So then that means by like 2 o'clock when I go to eat, and then usually at
Why
that
so
point,
late?
because it's busy, we're short COVID life. So then I eat something really not good for you. So that sucks. That's
Taco
my
Bell?
Taco Bell. Taco Bell or McDonald's, but I don't like McDonald's. So.
I don't like McDonald's either. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but
I
I don't
actually
like
love
McDonald's.
it.
I love it in
hate that's
moderation.
terrible for me, but I love it.
Like,
I
I
love chicken
don't-
nuggets.
But everybody's like, McDonald's has the best fries. I don't think so. I don't know what does, but I just don't like their fries.
It's just,
They're too salty.
I think the thing is, I love them, but I think more than anything, it's the smell when you first grab the bag from the worker. When you grab that bag and you can feel the warmth on the bag, you know you got a good bag.
Yeah.
Like you know the fries in there,
Mhm.
and when you take that first whip, if you can smell the salt,
Yeah.
if you can physically smell salt,
Uh-huh.
there's something good about those fries.
And you're like chewing with your mouth open because it's so hot still.
Exactly. And you go, you do one of those, you know exactly what, everyone's done it. I mean, you've done it.
I didn't want to have to mime it out, but I
Can you do
know.
it again?
I'm not gonna do it again. Now I'm just thinking of everyone who watches this, they're just gonna Photoshop
It's okay, it's gonna be like 20 people. It's fine.
There'll be one of them that just goes to town. So I will not recreate it. You all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those are the best ones though. And then the best part of McDonald's fries are the ones that don't stay in the box and they're at the bottom of the bag. Those are the best part. Best
Okay, here's this. For the 20 people that are watching this, comment McDonald's or Taco Bell.
fries. Well, talk about not this year because they
Yeah,
took
Taco Bell
everything off
sucks
their
this
menu.
year. I have words with whoever owns Taco Bell.
Mr. Bell himself.
Whoever he is.
Mr. Bell.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Bell.
I am upset with them. But they took the potatoes.
The best part.
They used to have
Oh, yeah.
the potatoes, and there's nothing with
Yeah.
potatoes on their menu now.
They used to have like even like potato
Yeah.
taco or something.
Yeah,
Yes,
salt
the
potato
salt
taco.
potato taco.
Yeah,
The
that was like
the
vegetarian-
79 cents one.
vegetarian's dream.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, and then they used to have the 3-layer nachos for $1.
Maddie's
The
not
cheesy
happy.
No,
Yes,
me and Maddie are
potatoes.
very
Happy
upset.
about that. Because I used to be her thing, like
Yeah, me and her
like,
both.
like late at night, like you're leaving from Goldstein's or somewhere downtown, like let's go get Taco Bell. And you
Yeah.
roll through and they say, sorry, we only have the chips and the cheese. Who wants the chips and the
No,
cheese?
I love the chips and cheese, but
I eat the chips and cheese. But I texted her and I said, Maddie, we have an issue. A tragedy has happened.
It warranted a full text. It warranted, well, probably multiple texts, right? Just
yeah, there's a couple.
I said, Maddie, there's a tragedy has happened. You won't believe this.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's exactly how that happened.
They took the 3-layer nachos off of the Taco Bell menu. And then it was just exclamation points. What? No, all caps.
Exactly. And
How
she
could
responded the
they?
same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
I'm thinking about it. Even when I told you, wait, I texted you that day, and I just said, "Dude," and
I wanted to kill Justin.
she replied, like,
I
"Oh
wanted-
my God, what?" What happened?
Okay, but then no. I can promise you some of those text messages
You
were
did that on
like
purpose?
a while out. Hold on. Where is it? Because he just texted me, dude, and it was the day after we recorded everything. And so I thought something happened to all of the like film and audio.
And then you sent him
And so I
5
was
or
like,
6 follow-up ones.
well, Justin did that to me too. Oh, he said, dude, with a crying face.
Oh no.
And I said,
No.
a minute later, I said, what? And then I said, what happened? And then like
She
3 hours later,
emphasized.
I put a question mark because he never replied. That was at 12, and at 3 o'clock he responded, sorry, I didn't mean to make it seem catastrophic. Xfinity had a blackout in my neighborhood.
Woo!
I wanted to
That is
delete
hilarious.
his number.
But okay, and it's like you didn't even like you're probably busy or something.
No,
I would do the same thing where I'd be like,
how many times you reply.
what is it? Like, what if it is something important?
I know. I was like, what happened? Nothing. No reply.
The power's out. You wouldn't believe it.
You would never guess what happened. And I'm like, what?
It's like
Xfinity
those
had a blackout.
It's like
I'm
those single
okay.
word ones too, like that get you. Like, I'll text my friends like, bro. And they're like, okay, I take it back. Because usually I'm like, and then I keep texting, but like sometimes I'll just say, bro. And then I'll see, and then they'll say, what? Like, exclamation point, question mark. Like, you gotta get them riled up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to like pique their interest, just to make sure that they're
I
actually
didn't get that
staying.
promise.
Next time I'm gonna drive over to your house
Right.
and I'm banged like, what happened?
No, but it was just funny because I was like, my internet was out, so I texted her because I was like, well, I'm not able to do anything right now. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Yeah,
My boyfriend hates when I say that.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I've been saying the.
That's all I say. That's like my biggest. Is that because of me?
No. That's something that happened in the pandemic. Because me and my manager's always like, yeah, blah, blah, called out, blah, blah, like stuff happened. I'm like, that's what it is.
I feel like that's the motto for this year.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah.
That's
It
like
is what it is.
that's like the neutral pessimist, but you could also say like something more hip, like trend, like the vibes, like YKTV, YKTV.
I never heard it that way. Never heard it. I never heard the acronym.
Like that, and that could work.
I think we're getting too old. Like he's only a year younger than me, but I still feel like we're on the cusp.
And I work with like 8th graders, so like I hear like, and that can work on many levels. Like, the vibes. Like that could be negative. Like, oh, dude, your car just got wrecked. You know the vibes. You just got a promotion? Yeah, you know the vibes. Like,
Oh my
it
God.
could work both ways. Just like it is what it is. Like, oh, dude, you just got a raise.
I would
It
be
is what it
so
is.
upset if my doctor told me some bad information. I'd be like, but you know the
You know
vibes.
Dude, we're gonna have to amputate on your foot.
You know the vibes.
He's like, you know the vibes are right.
I'd be upset when he said it is what it is. I'm like, no, it's not. Do something. Help.
That would at least make me laugh if my doctor actually said that.
You know
And
vibes.
he's like, so, you know the vibes. You're gonna have to lose that foot though.
My boyfriend is, I think he's 2 years older than me. Not like fully 2 years, but like close. We were in a car the other day for a long time, and he started trying to use the phrase no cap,
Oh, of course.
using it completely wrong.
Because no cap means like lying, right?
Yeah.
But
No, that means no lie.
But he was saying like no cap, and I was like, that's not this. Just
It's like
randomly,
Russian,
just
yeah.
like randomly saying
Yeah.
like, no, it's not how you use it. He's like, no cap, and I'm like, nope,
Nope.
So should
we're
we
too
clear
old
it up?
for this.
So like, when you say cap, that means like, oh, you're lying. But when you say no cap, that means like, oh, no lie, like that's the truth. So like,
Hold on, wait, I'm sorry. What?
when you say, like Justin, spit out a fact, just anything, just say
Sea turtle dying.
cap. Cap.
No cap.
And that means, oh, see? So when I say cap, that means that's a lie.
Yeah.
But then you said no cap, that means
No.
that's not a lie.
Oh, so cap means that's a lie.
Yeah.
No cap, like. that's not
Yeah, it's almost
cap.
counterintuitive because like it's the no, and then you have the word. So it's like, that should mean no, but it actually means yes.
What are things that we used to say in high school?
Oh,
Lit.
lit.
Or turn.
term.
People still say lit.
People say lit.
I remember in middle school, people used to say keyed.
Oh
I was
yeah, that's
keyed.
keyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had me weak.
Oh, that's how.
Did anyone ever
Or
say
like
noted?
when you call people hurt,
Oh yeah, they're hurt.
and that
means
just
like
meant they
you're
were ugly.
Or
That was-
gassing.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Or that's a neck.
That's a net.
I
That's
still
a
use
net.
that one though.
That's funny.
That
It's shoddy? Shotgun? Remember?
Shotgun, yeah. I still say shotgun.
I still say that, yeah. I'm trying to think.
You know, one that wasn't that long ago was word flex, but okay. That was my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Word
was a
flex,
good
but
one.
okay.
I can't keep up.
I like that one. Moded was the one that I used to say.
Moded.
Moded. You never remember that?
No, I've
God damn.
It
I've
must have
never
been a
been
Bullard
a year
thing.
older than you.
No, it must have been a Bullard thing. 'Cause there was
No, this is like when I was like at elementary school, like crap.
Oh, I wasn't cool in elementary school. I didn't say any slang.
Well, I think I just heard people say it.
I'm trying to think if I've ever heard that.
I had 3 friends.
Moded.
It's like there's another word that you could say. I forgot what it was though. I don't know.
Moded.
Moded.
I liked when Jersey Shore was a thing.
I never got into it.
Butterface.
Nope.
That means that everything's
Oh, I
good,
got you. Okay.
but her face. So her face is ugly.
What a
She has
diss.
a nice
It is what
body.
it is.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes. YKTV. Just shorten it a little bit. I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I used to say boss a lot. Like,
Boss.
That's boss.
That's really awesome.
I never.
You just said that so naturally. It's just awesome. That is pretty cool. I'm trying to. I don't think.
I don't know. There was so much.
Remember when people on Facebook in middle school would do like they'd rename themselves like Lokes?
Oh my, that was.
Do you remember that?
I feel like that was like MySpace.
Do you remember that? No, that was a Facebook.
Oh my god! I only had a MySpace for like a week.
I had it for like
never
a
had
year.
one
I was like
again.
in 6th grade for sure.
No,
And
my
I
dad.
totally made it across.
I called a girl a bitch on it, and then her mom found out, and then she told my dad, and then my dad did not have
Yeah.
a MySpace. Yeah, no cap.
Can we start using these?
No.
The slang?
And my dad made me delete it. My dad followed me on Twitter up until 6 months ago.
Why did he follow you?
I blocked him.
Oh, I was like, dang, your dad doesn't like you?
No, he made it when I was in high school
Uh-huh.
to make sure I wasn't being a degenerate, but I was. I
You
just
were,
was
just
hiding
keeping it better.
Yeah, I just didn't put it on Twitter that often. And then recently, he
You
was
weren't gonna
like,
put
"Hey,
black
I
shit.
got like, cause I was the only person he followed. So you know how sometimes it remind, it's like, hey, like so and so tweeted, and then shows you their tweet. And I think I tweeted something about like me being depressed, but like I was kidding, but like not really, you know. And he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Your Twitter?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" So I blocked him.
Like, yeah, I deleted it.
No offense, Dad, if you watch this,
Yeah.
but you don't need to be following your 24-year-old daughter on social media to keep
Well, yeah,
He just wants
tabs.
to make sure you're okay.
He has me on Instagram and Facebook. He's good.
Okay.
Twitter
He's
is
got his
like,
bases covered.
Twitter's my safe space to just say whatever I want,
Gotcha. Or you can make like,
or my close friends on
well,
Instagram.
people have like Finstas now. Like when I'm coaching soccer, I had kids on my soccer team tell me they're like sophomores, juniors in high school. They're like, yeah, I have like 3 or 4 different Instagram accounts. They're all them. Like they're not, like we have like a podcast account, you know,
Yeah.
or like a photo account. Like they have actual accounts for themselves where they either post different content or the same picture on each, and then they promote that same picture using their other account. It's really weird.
Oh, okay.
I've heard of like alt accounts.
I have,
Yeah.
like
spam
I
accounts.
also
It's
have
weird.
4 other Instagrams.
Better for you?
I'm like, why aren't you hooking up our podcast?
One is our podcast. One is my main account. One is a Finsta that I made a long time ago before Close Friends was a thing.
Okay.
So it was like my close friends, but Finsta,
Yeah.
and I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
And then another one was to stalk my friend's boyfriend who was being shady.
Nice.
And that's now what I use to make sure all my friends' boyfriends are staying in line.
Nice.
If they're like,
so
I think
you're
if
the
they're-
detective.
Yeah, so if they're like, I think he's like following this girl, or I think he's like doing this, I go follow them on my fake account and like see what's up. A lot of girls do this, just so you know.
You just gave away your.
You just-
No.
Everybody knows this. I can't believe you guys don't know this.
I've
I
never
didn't
once
know
heard
this.
of that happening.
It's because you guys aren't.
Are we that
It's because you guys aren't like
Terrible people.
shady cheaters.
Yeah.
It's the guys that are shady cheaters know this. Like they're aware that this.
They're like,
happens.
oh, they want to follow me? Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, cap.
Cap.
It is what it is.
You know Yeah, like JJ didn't know any of this when I first told him.
That's really
and
interesting.
he like saw me one time like go between my accounts, and he was like, "Oh shit!"
What is that?
I just called my mom on accident. And he was like, "Why do you have 4 Instagram accounts?" And I was like, "All right, let me explain this because I'm not crazy."
All right, sit down.
I was like, "Just take some, get a piece of paper out,
Mom,
take
take
some notes." But yeah, I think
That's just funny.
I know,
What you did. Look what you did.
I know. It's late. I need to go home and hang out with my dog. But yeah, we just wanted to do an episode just to get out there and say what's up, say happy holidays, happy new year. Hopefully this year is
Going.
at least
Ending better.
like an upward slope. Like it doesn't have to be a steep slope, just like an upward slope. You know, hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
It is what it is.
You know the vibes. But yeah, we want to say what's up. We want to say happy holidays. We wanted to say thank you to Christian again.
Having us on.
Yeah,
for
of course.
coming on.
We just did 2 hours before this, so.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a lot of recording.
Yeah,
honestly.
like we said, please go watch the one that we did with him. It
It's
will
very
have
good.
way more content in it that you can actually ponder. This was just us talking shit. This is literally conversations we were having before we started recording. We just want to do something fun.
Yeah.
The next episode will be a regular episode. But yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for
joining.
Episode 5 is this a weird one, but that's a good one.
Yes, happy
Yeah.
New Year because I'm pretty sure it'll be out after that. So yeah,
Awesome.
have
Thank
a great
you.
2021.
Be better than this one.
Cap.
That's right.